and welcome to Richard Matt's House of Horrors, episode 18, part 1.
Ooh.
It's our first time back in about a year. Pretty much, we've seen a hell of a lot of horror.
You want to talk about horror?
You want to talk about horror? Yeah, and we're going to get slated.
Yeah. That's a private joke. Private joke.
Yeah. It's funny to us. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, there's been a hell of a lot of horror that's basically came out recently. Like,
some actually good ones for once.
Yeah, watched It.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fucking awesome. Basically, pun included. You see, my missus basically thought that Pennywise back in the day was a lot scarier than what Pennywise is basically here. Obviously, like me personally, I'm not frightened of clowns. I don't give a shit about clowns in terms of that sort of thing. And I basically said to her, well, it's because you was a kid, and that's probably why it affected you, and it ain't gonna change. But I just thought this version of it was very refreshing, actually.
I liked it. I really liked Pennywise as well. I think Skarsgård did a really good job.
Yeah,
I was actually rooting for him. I wanted him to kill some of those little shits.
Yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to the sequel. I'm looking forward to seeing who they're gonna actually cast. Yeah, they're talking about Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, I've seen
to
this.
play like Beverly.
That's just because she's ginger haired.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But I think she'd be quite a good pick, actually. She's actually a pretty good actress.
Was she? She was in Mama, wasn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that it was basically very good. Obviously, people are quite a bit upset because like the original that was made based in like the 1950s, wasn't it, kind of thing? Right? Yeah, it was around 1950s.
Oh yeah, the setting.
Yeah, the setting sort of thing, and obviously like now in
Modern
this one it's the modern times, so people are a bit upset with some of the jokes. And, you know,
I've seen people moaning that scenes from the book weren't included, but I'm quite happy that they weren't.
Yeah, but like this one was more closer to
this
the
one
actual
was closer.
book than.
Yeah, everyone was moaning about the scene in the sewer. You know, where she...
There was a bit cut as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And I reckon it's going to be on the DVD. Apparently there's a scene where a kid gets eaten, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And that was actually cut. I mean, why was that actually cut? What, because the PC Brigade can't basically take that kind of thing? Is that why? This is the world we live in, unfortunately, these days. People,
they have gone a bit more lenient, though.
Sensitive fucking arseholes.
Yeah.
No, it's true. There's too many sensitive.
Sorry, guys.
Too many sensitive people out there, like that, you know.
Chelsea fan, not happy at the moment.
You're a funny man, you are. And then there's probably like people who,
hate me
Chelsea.
Now. I'm hated now by like 12 people.
All the English people will know who Chelsea is, like that, you know.
Oh, the American.
Like,
Google
Chelsea.
Yeah.
But yeah, also Belko Experiment, yes.
If you haven't seen it, 'cause it might be one of them sleeper ones, go and watch it if you like horror films. It's
brutal.
Yeah.
Yes, it reminded me of Base Battle Royale.
Yeah.
And I really like that. I thought that was a brilliant Japanese
Battle
film.
Royale meets The Office.
Yes, basically, and it was tremendous.
Yeah.
And it's got quite a good cast, I think, as well.
Yeah. Not a happy film.
Yeah, there was. I ain't gonna spoil it in case you ain't seen it, but like there's one person in it who you would think is gonna be a bit of a badass in it.
You know, not in it long.
To basically be one of the actual main like sort of base main villain, but no, it's not. Doesn't quite work out that way. I was quite disappointed with that because I was looking forward to. But he's cast perfectly for it. Yeah. Once you see it, I'm pretty sure you'll know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
To basically play a villain. But yeah, that's a highly recommended horror. I really enjoyed that. But Get Out. Now, obviously, there are people who don't class that as a horror.
Yeah, I know.
Psychological.
I
sort of
liked
film.
it.
I personally liked it. Like, there's a lot of people who liked it, and then there's also a lot of people who thought it was, shit.
There's a lot of people who said it carried racial undertones, and I just don't understand it. I don't. I watch it as a film.
It's not a horror, but I personally basically liked it. I thought
I will say I did work out the twist like 15 minutes in, but
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely a film. I mean, like, you know, I don't take people's opinions on that movies anyway. I like to watch myself, and if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I was told by a few people Split was pretty crap, and I watched it recently, and
I liked it.
I actually liked it. Obviously, that's also not a horror. It's a psychological film as well.
They're doing a sequel, aren't they?
They are. They are. But that was a film I personally sort of liked.
Shineman's coming back. I really enjoyed The Visit, so...
I enjoyed that as well.
Yeah. That granny was creepy.
Yeah.
Under the house film when she was crawling, I was like, ooh, don't like that.
That's another good one as well.
Yeah, The Visit.
Yeah.
He's made 2 in a row now, so he could be back. I have faith in him.
What's another? So a film I've watched that Matt hasn't watched, but he's going to get around to it, and I've recommended it to him, is Train to Busan.
Oh, yeah.
And that is such a good zombie movie. If you love zombie movies, watch that. I mean, look, don't worry about subtitles. It's well worth it. It's well worth watching. Loads of blood and gore, and you actually care about the characters in it. It's a really, really, really good, and it's like violent as fuck, which is what I love them in base horror films. And yeah, like subtitles. When I was younger, subtitles, I used to get bothered with subtitles, but like now I couldn't give a rat's ass.
I think Fright Fest helped us with that.
Yeah,
we had
you
to
know,
watch
I'm basically getting older now, and you know, if a film is good, a film is good. I don't care about subtitles. I'll basically watch subtitles all day long if I had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, once a movie's got a good sort of story, and Train to Busan, it's highly, highly recommended, and you should definitely.
I will watch that. And then on the flip side of that, I watched Death Note, which you haven't seen.
No, I haven't.
And I wouldn't recommend you watching it. So
is it really bad?
Yeah, I haven't seen the original, but I read what people are saying about it, and I watched this film, and it was just a bit.
Meh.
Yeah, it was very, very meh. I would not recommend it at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it again. I'm sure there's people out there that do like it, but
yeah,
I just didn't.
I mean, also, as like this month is the month of Halloween, obviously. With my missus, I've been basically doing the 31 nights of base Halloween sort of challenge, and we're watching like different horrors for each night. And basically last night watched Texas Chainsaw Base Massacre, the 2003 remake, and it's a film I love.
It's better than the original.
Hell of a lot better than the original.
Although rest in peace, Toby Hooper.
Yes, definitely rest in peace. But it's a lot better than the original. There are people who are going to think, oh, how dare you blasphemy, and all that. I'm sorry, I do not like the actual base original of that, and it's a cult classic. Yeah, okay, you know, it's good to a lot of people, but to me personally, like, I much prefer the remake. Also, in terms of that, like, I suppose you can basically say, I suppose, well, we're going to piss people off. The Exorcist, I'm not a major fan. I've got to watch that tonight. That's my missus' pick for base tonight, so I've got to watch that one. That's a classic to a lot of people. Yeah, you know, once again, it's a cult classic, but not really to me.
I prefer Part 3. Part 3 actually creeped me out a bit when I was.
I was told to. I don't even know if I've seen 2 and 3.
Don't watch Part 2.
2 I was told to watch, but really concentrate. I was told.
Part 2 is boring. Part 3 is good. Part
3 I was told was the boring one.
No, it's got Brad Dourif in it.
It's apparently got Patrick Ewing, the basketball player, as well.
Does it?
Yeah, apparently he plays one of the base inmates or something like that.
Yeah, it's in an asylum.
Yeah. It's got Patrick Ewing, the basketball player.
It's better than the rest. I'm actually going to go and watch the Exorcist Theatre show, so I will let you know if it's any good.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how it works. I'm not a huge fan of it.
So, base, how long is that out for?
It's until March next year.
Oh, okay, so you know, it depends if Bubs like really likes Exorcist, then I might have to take her, sort of thing.
I'll tell you if it's good.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I agree. It goes in with Evil Dead, original Texas. I wouldn't watch them if they were on. So.
I love Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 3. That's just classic. And
Comedy.
Ash vs Evil Dead is fucking brilliant. Matt, if you haven't seen it, mate, I highly. No, I'm telling you now. I too am not a. I like Evil Dead remake.
Yeah,
so,
I like that.
Yeah, so if you like that, you'll love Ash vs Evil Dead. It's along the lines of, well, obviously that was a little bit more serious. This is more comedy. Like, this is more Army of Darkness, Ash vs Evil Dead.
I used to like Army of Darkness. I tried to watch it the other day, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I watched it like not the other day, obviously, but like maybe about 6 months ago, and,
Yeah.
and I like still like it. It's still stupid.
In fairness, I didn't watch it all. I caught it. It was on Sky, and I was like,
Yeah.
the skeleton fighting near the end.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's supposed to look cheesy.
Yeah.
Also watched basically Nightmare on Elm Street.
Original or remake?
The original. I do not like the remake. I will not like the remake. Just don't like it. They are thinking of rebooting it though again.
Yeah, no, I heard that.
So who have they?
haven't said anyone.
Who's rumoured to?
I saw Robert England today said he's not. He's too old. So
Okay.
it's probably a good thing.
Yeah, but then again, like everyone crapped all over that though. Everyone crapped all over. So like, if they're going to get someone else in, what's the odds that they'll basically
They
crap
need
all
to do
over
something
that, though?
different as well. They need to show Kruger as a human and show what he does, and then have a build up.
I didn't like the.
The remake.
The
storyline
I
of it.
didn't like the, because like obviously like in the original, like, you know, there's I suppose they always hinted at like, well, he was a child killer,
yeah.
but they never really hinted that he molested too much. You know what I mean? Okay, right. With this one, they really delved, kind of like with Halloween, how like they really delved into that backstory with Rob Zombie's one, didn't
Yeah,
they?
no, it was good.
Yeah, I still would prefer the original a million times over.
Not a million
Nah,
times.
I'm sorry, man. The original for me.
The original was better, but
It's my favourite horror film of all time, and I don't think I'm ever going to be changing that horror film.
Rob Zombie, the first one's good. The second one still confuses me.
I like that they made him really violent.
That's coming out again as well, isn't it? There's another reboot. Jamie Lee signed
No,
up.
but there's
It's a direct sequel to the first one.
Yeah, but there's one coming out. Is it this month or next month? And it's like completely. It's basically there's no name actors in it.
Really?
Yeah. So whether or not that was just a complete fan made thing,
I think it might be a fan, mate.
No, but it's on IMDb. They've got it advertised on IMDb there, mate. I mean,
it might be a fan. I think sometimes they go on IMDb.
but yeah, I mean, so it's been made for like not too much money kind of thing, like. But obviously, yeah, the sort of main. So it follows on directly from Halloween 2, like the original Halloween 2,
Is
basically.
it Halloween 2 or Halloween 1?
No, Halloween 2. Yeah, 2.
So everything else has not happened.
Where she's in the
Yeah.
hospital sort of thing, and it'll continue directly on from that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that because, like, you know, I still love my like franchise horrors, like, you know.
Yeah.
Sort of Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween's, you know.
That's been shelved, hasn't it? Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that has definitely been shelved. I'm hoping they like do another one because I really liked the actual reboot in 2009. I thought it was really good. People were moaning because they used like 2 or 3 films in kind of one.
Yeah.
They didn't stretch it or nothing, you know.
Well, it's good. I liked it. I didn't think I would.
It was definitely good. What other ones?
Cult of Chucky, speaking of franchises.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've watched.
Heard a lot of people slagging that film off. I'll still watch it when I get a chance. And yeah, I'm probably one of them people who probably won't think it's great, but
it's frustrating because the one before, Curse of Chucky, was really good, and it was a chance.
yeah, that was good.
And then this one was a bit. It was hard to watch.
Yeah.
But what else?
What else did we watch? Bubs picked Freddy versus Jason.
Good film.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my wife. You know, she just she's grown so much in terms of like actual horror movies, and it's like, yeah, she was well up for this sort of thing because I was probably gonna do it, but I went to her. Why don't we like both like pick sort of 15-inch and then end on Halloween on the 31st?
I don't think Emma could name 15 horror films if I'm honest. So it's hard. Sorry, Emma.
Yeah, she's not really a horror fan, is she?
No, she cries.
Does she?
Yeah, a little bit, little tears. Sometimes she doesn't really watch it. She'll go like that, and then like, "What happened?" Like, you should have watched.
And then you go, "Yeah, it's gone," and then you go, and then like, killing the scene.
Exactly.
And we'll be back for part 2 of episode 18.